Look at my neck bright, I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right? Off of that jet pipe, off of that side. I'm in that new coupe, got been fired. I said what I said, right? Yeah, I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right? Off of that jet pipe, off of that west side. I'm in that new coupe, got been fired. I get that check right. I don't do no fake love. Tell little bruh shape
What's
up.
up, everybody?
The way we lit, they
Welcome
throwing
back
shade, but they
to
never say
another
that.
video. So today's video is going to be all about the Mini Countryman. This is the brand new 2020 Mini Countryman.
So I just have to interrupt for 2 seconds. So I did say this was a 2020, but it is a 2022. That is a correction. And I also mentioned in the video that this was the Mini Countryman. However, the complete name is the Mini Cooper Countryman. Now let's get back to the video.
See such a big difference already between the Mini Cooper and also this Countryman. I must say the bigger car, it's definitely a vibe. This vehicle runs so smooth. I really feel like I am just gliding on the road. I don't have to push the gas too hard. I love the touchscreen on the infotainment center. Everything else is pretty much the same. Like you have the AC and the push to start button. Everything is still the same. Love the dashboard up here where you can see your gas mileage, temperature, and the time and all that good stuff. I love that. It's definitely small, but it's like a luxury feel to it. Another thing is I love the roominess of the Countryman. Like I absolutely love it. Definitely a lot more roomier. Mini is very tiny, so you can't really do much moving around in the Mini Cooper as opposed to the Countryman where it's a lot more roomier and you can actually, you know, fit more stuff. You have a lot more leg room and I love it. Another thing that I did realize was, I'm not sure if it was just on my Mini Cooper, but I have realized that I love the tires. Every time I go over like a train track, I realize that my Mini, I had to really stop because it's so tiny that any little bump you would feel. With the Countryman, being that it's a bigger SUV, tires are more sturdy and you can roll over a train track without feeling like it's fragile, and that is another thing that I love about the Countryman. So the gas is very, very good on this Countryman. I feel a lot more comfortable driving this car. I think it's because of the roominess. I'm not even gonna lie. The type of seating this is, like, I'm not sure if this is like a synthetic leather or if it's like real leather. I am not sure, but for the type of seating that it is and also the trimming all around, it definitely gives you that luxury vibe. If you're looking for something that's kind of like, you know, the luxury feel, but you don't want to go spend hundreds of $1,000s on a vehicle, and honestly I feel like the Countryman is a really good car. It's very simple, not too many technical buttons that's gonna drive you crazy. You'd be like, what's that, what's that, what's that? No, it's very simple, very easy to maneuver and very easy to drive. It's very comfortable to drive as well. What I did realize that this has though, whenever you do stop at like a red light, the engine shuts off. I'm not sure what new thing that is, but the engine shuts off. So whenever you do put your foot back on the gas pedal, you can hear the engine restarting. That was a little different for me. It took me a while to get used to it. That is probably a con of mine when it comes to this vehicle. Anyways, I think that's just there to maybe preserve gas. I'm not sure. I haven't really done my research, but I kind of wanted to just, you know, show you the difference because you have seen my Mini Cooper and now you are seeing the Countryman, which is in the same family, but they are just totally, you know, just different bodies.
All right, so this is going to be a full car tour of the Mini Cooper Countryman. This is a mid-sized vehicle. It is definitely a lot bigger than my Mini. So the color is black with silver trimming on the door handles. What I love about this Countryman is the tires. They do give you some really good tires. Whenever I'm driving, I definitely could tell. All of the tires also come with the Mini logo. On this 22 model, I definitely noticed that the Headlights are definitely a little bit different. Actually, it is a lot different than the regular Mini Cooper. It doesn't have like the little extra light on top. Also on the back of the car is the Mini logo, and then directly to the right it says Cooper. Beneath it says the Countryman. To open up the trunk, there's two ways that you can do so. You can open up the trunk from the inside of the car. There is a button. You can also place your hand right underneath here and click that little button and it opens up. You have a lot more room with the Countryman. Excuse all of my mess over here. I just threw some stuff in the back. Actually, you know, if you have kids or you do a lot of shopping and stuff like that, then Countryman is definitely a lot more bigger. So let's take a look inside of the Countryman. The interior, it is all black. You have a lot of leg room. So there are some buttons down here. This is for the air control. In this Countryman, I realized that there isn't no, like usually like the back of the seats have like this little area so you can like put stuff in, you know, to store, like a little storage area. This one does not have anything, neither on this side as well, so that was like a little bit different. This also has a sunroof back and also in the front. Everything is automatic. 2 front windows, 2 back windows, and these are to adjust your mirrors. That's the same on the other side. And I love the beautiful colors. You can also change the colors. And this is the armrest. Down here we have the controls, the infotainment center. This vehicle you can put in sports mode as well, so you can do sports or regular mode at the upgrade compared to the Mini Cooper. Go ahead and start up the vehicle. So I'm just going to put my foot on the brake and then I'm going to press this button, crank it up. As you can see, the dash is definitely upgraded. I absolutely love this new dash. It has the temperature, the mileage, your gas mileage. It also shows you the amount of gas that you have left is over here. What was upgraded on this Mini is the way that this here is. I'm not sure what you call it, but this is to touch to control like the music or anything to do with the infotainment center. You will go ahead and you can use this, so you don't have to take your hand off the steering wheel while you are driving. And this is the steering wheel. Mini logo in the front as usual. Over here we have the light control. Up top here we have the light switches, so you know, typical light switches. This is to control the sunroof, and these are just to turn the lights on and off. Let's talk about this infotainment center. This is so beautiful. This is definitely an upgrade. It is touchscreen, so let's go ahead and see. It's totally touchscreen. It has satellite radio, FM, AM, and also you can plug up your Bluetooth, or you can put in your USB right down here if you want to listen to music on your phone or your tablet or whatever other devices that you have that Bluetooth compatible. This Mini also has the backup screen, so I'm going to put the car in reverse. It has the backup camera, so you can actually see what's behind you.
My day ones, so you're shooting blindside, I aim straight for the frames, huh? I don't take no L's, my boy, I learned from
yeah, so that is pretty much it for this car tour. Do I have to tell you something though? This is not my car. This is not my car, but this is a rental. At this point, I wish it was, because I love it. It's just simple, like I said, and it's smooth, and I just come to the realization that I do love bigger vehicles. Anyways, I will see you again in my next video. Take care, and
I'm so blessed, right? I'm in that jet pipe, I'm in that west side, I'm in that new coupe. Got been fired. Next fashion week we touching pay, yeah, that's necessary. Double G kid, she speaking French, but I'm not understanding. Mom sent those flicks of my daddy that drip hereditary. Let him talk it like I ain't next, let me just prove that they